What if I told you that the sugar sitting in your kitchen today once looked like a giant piece of bamboo growing in a muddy field? Sounds impossible, right? Because when most people think about sugar, they imagine tiny white crystals. But before it reaches your coffee, soft drink, chocolate bar, or favorite dessert, sugar begins its life as a tall, tough plant that looks nothing like the final product. And here's where things get crazy. Every year, the world produces more than 1 billion tons of sugarcane. During harvest season, some factories process thousands of tons every single day. Massive harvesting machines cut through endless fields. Hundreds of trucks race against time to deliver freshly harvested cane. And giant industrial systems work 24 hours a day to extract every last crystal of sugar. But how do factories transform these huge green stalks into the perfectly white sugar we use every day? What happens inside those enormous processing plants? And why does the entire operation need to happen so quickly after harvest? Today, we're taking you inside one of the most fascinating food manufacturing processes on Earth, following sugar's incredible journey from vast sugarcane plantations to the packets sitting on your kitchen shelf. Let's begin. The journey starts far away from the factory, in enormous sugarcane plantations spread across tropical regions of the world. Countries like Brazil, India, Thailand, and several others produce hundreds of millions of tons of sugarcane every year. These regions provide the ideal climate for sugarcane to thrive, with plenty of sunshine, warm temperatures, and regular rainfall. Unlike many crops that are grown from seeds, sugarcane is usually planted using sections of mature stalks. Farmers cut healthy sugarcane into smaller pieces and place them directly into prepared soil. Over the following weeks, roots begin developing underground, while fresh shoots emerge above the surface. As months pass, the fields undergo a dramatic transformation. Small green shoots gradually become towering stalks, reaching heights of more than 15 feet. Field after field turns into a sea of dense green sugarcane, stretching towards the horizon. Hidden inside every stalk is a sweet juice, packed with sugar, that will eventually be extracted and refined. Throughout the growing season, farmers carefully manage irrigation systems, fertilizers, and crop protection programs. Every decision impacts the amount of sugar that can be harvested later. After nearly a year of growth, the crop finally reaches maturity and becomes ready for harvest. This is where the operation becomes truly massive. Modern sugarcane harvesters move through the fields like giant machines from the future. Rotating blades remove leaves, while powerful cutters slice through thick stalks near ground level. The harvested cane is chopped into smaller sections and loaded directly into transport vehicles moving alongside the machine. During peak harvest season, these harvesters can operate almost continuously, harvesting thousands of tons of cane every day. But once the cane is cut, a race against time begins. The sugar content inside harvested sugarcane starts declining almost immediately. The longer it sits in the field, the more sugar is lost. That's why fleets of trucks work around the clock, transporting freshly harvested cane directly to nearby processing plants. At some facilities, hundreds of truckloads arrive every single day. As each truck enters the factory, it passes through large weighing stations where the load is recorded. Workers collect samples from every shipment to evaluate quality and determine sugar content. Only after inspection is the cane approved for processing. Next, conveyor systems transport the sugarcane into cleaning stations. Dirt, stones, leaves, and other unwanted materials are removed before the manufacturing process begins. The cleaned cane then enters powerful shredding machines. These industrial shredders tear apart the tough stalks and break them into small fibrous pieces. At first glance, the shredded material looks more like wet grass than something capable of producing sugar. But hidden inside those fibers is the valuable juice the factory wants to recover. Now comes one of the most important stages of the entire operation. The shredded cane passes through a series of enormous crushing mills, equipped with giant steel rollers. These rollers apply incredible pressure, squeezing the cane repeatedly to extract as much juice as possible. As the cane moves through mill after mill, huge quantities of sweet juice flow out. The process is so effective that nearly all available juice is removed from the fibers. The leftover material is known as bagasse. Surprisingly, bagasse is not thrown away. Many sugar factories use it as fuel inside large boilers. When burned, it generates steam and electricity that help power the factory itself. In some cases, the facility can produce much of its own energy using nothing more than leftover sugarcane fibers. Meanwhile, the extracted juice continues its journey. At this stage, the liquid looks nothing like sugar. It is dark, cloudy, and filled with impurities, including soil particles, plant fibers, and natural compounds. To clean the juice, it enters large clarification tanks. Special treatment processes remove unwanted materials and improve the purity of the liquid. Gradually, the juice becomes cleaner and clearer. However, there is still one major challenge. The juice contains far too much water. To solve this problem, the liquid enters massive evaporation systems. These giant evaporators use heat to remove water while concentrating the sugar content. As more water evaporates, the transformation becomes remarkable. What started as thin plant juice slowly turns into a thick golden syrup, rich in dissolved sugar. The concentrated syrup enters large vacuum pans designed specifically for crystallization. Inside these vessels, operators carefully control temperature and pressure, while tiny seed crystals are introduced into the syrup. These seed crystals act as foundations for growth. Sugar molecules begin attaching themselves to the seeds, gradually building larger and larger crystals. Over time, millions of sugar crystals start forming throughout the mixture. This stage requires extraordinary precision because even small changes in temperature or concentration can affect the final product. Eventually, the syrup transforms into a thick mixture containing solid sugar crystals suspended in liquid. The mixture is then transferred to high-speed centrifuges. These powerful machines spin at incredible speeds, generating forces that separate the sugar crystals from the remaining liquid. The liquid portion, known as molasses, is removed while the sugar crystals remain behind. For the first time, recognizable sugar finally appears. But the process is still not finished. The freshly separated crystals contain moisture that must be removed before packaging. The sugar enters large drying systems where warm air removes excess water and creates a free-flowing product. After drying, the sugar is cooled and transferred into massive storage silos. Before packaging, technicians collect samples and perform strict quality control tests. They examine purity, moisture levels, crystal size, color, and consistency to ensure every batch meets industry standards. Once approved, the sugar moves to automated packaging lines. High-speed machines weigh, fill, seal, and label bags of sugar with incredible accuracy. Some packages are destined for supermarkets, while larger industrial quantities are shipped to bakeries, candy manufacturers, chocolate factories, beverage companies, and food processing facilities. Within a matter of days, the same sugarcane that once stood growing in a tropical field has been transformed into the white crystals found in homes across the world. And that's the incredible journey most people never see. Behind every spoonful of sugar lies an enormous operation involving agriculture, transportation, heavy machinery, industrial processing, chemistry, energy production, and quality control. So the next time you add sugar to your coffee or enjoy your favorite dessert, remember the incredible journey those tiny crystals completed before reaching your table. And that is how billions of tons of sugarcane are grown, harvested, processed, and transformed into sugar inside modern factories around the world.